What's up, beautiful people? I am Rain of successfullysingle.online. Welcome to Successfully Single TV. This here video is brought to you by The Switch Up, my ebook available at successfullysingle.online. Why we fall for who he pretends to be and how to stop. This was an ebook I wrote a few years ago because there were so many questions that were around why the switch up. You know, somebody showing you the representative for a few weeks and then being somebody else. Yeah. And this video is brought to you by that. And what I want to get into is one of the things I talk about in the switch up, which is why we fall for who he pretends to. No, you know what? It's why we stay. I talk about this in the switch up. So we fall for who he pretends to be, right? But why do we stay? Why do we stay for as soon as that switch up occurs, we don't leave? One of the reasons we don't leave is because they did such a great job with those last few weeks. You know, it's funny to me how so many guys have I've heard say, you know, women don't know what they want. Men don't know what women want. And I find that hard to believe because there have been so many guys who know exactly what to tell a woman to get what they want out of that woman. The reason they're getting what they want is because the things they're telling her is what she wants. So you do know what she wants. She wants all the things that you're saying to be the truth. Right? So there is no huge mystery. If there has been an experience that you've had with a guy who has told you everything you wanted to hear and been everything you wanted in a man, only for him to switch up on you, and not be consistent with that. He knew what you wanted. Everything he told you he was. And I want to be very clear because I'm doing these videos for my posse. You may not be in my posse, and if you are my posse, I still want to be clear. I'm talking about these situations that we have experienced, but there are I don't ever want, it's so people get online and are so quick to call out male bashing and being disrespectful to or, you know, hating on women, or it's clear if you're disrespectful, but hating on women and things of that nature. This is not either of those things. This is not male bashing. These are situations that a lot of women have dealt with. And if you've come to watch the video and you don't comprehend that, maybe it's not the video for you. But we love men around here. Successfully single. But I can be honest and say there are some guys that we've met that switched up. And getting back to my point, the reason we stay is because they did such a great job those few weeks. And everything they told us was on point. And we want exactly what they said. We want you to be who you said you're going to be. You know, we want you to do what you said you were going to do. We want that future that we talked about for ourselves, with the kids and the picket fence and the family, or whatever that looked like, traveling, or whatever that looked like. We want that. So we stay to see if he's going to switch back. Could you switch back to who you was the first week of us getting to know each other and dating? Because that was amazing. And a lot of times we're in love with the idea of being in love. A lot of times we have so much love to give. And a lot of times we enjoy companionship so much that we hold on to it. Because starting all over again is not desirable. Having the courage to open up to a person and open up your heart again after this cycle continues It's not always easy. It rarely is easy. So we hold on. And we hope that he's going to change back into who he was. We hope that we're going to kiss the frog and it's going to go back into a prince. We hope that it's just a phase. And we did not just waste our time again and fall into another cycle of the switch up. That's one reason why we tend to stay. Because we want that happy ending. We want all those things that we talked about. We want all those late night pillow talking. We want all that, everything we talked about. We want to raise the kids here and travel here, like I said, and we want to love on each other like that. We want that person to be we want someone in our corner, not just anybody, but the person that you said you were. We want those romantic moments that we see on social media, but our version of it. We want all those things. We want a happy ending. We want to love on someone. We want to be loved and seen and understood by someone, which is typical, of most human beings. But that's a huge reason why sometimes we stay. When we see these red flags, once the switch up has occurred, or we know it's not the same. We know this is not the same energy they were given in the beginning. But we stay. Just to check. Just to see, you sure you're not going to turn back? You sure you ain't going to go back to who you... I'm going to give it another week. I'm going to give it a couple days. Until finally you realize what it is and you realize that you need to keep it pushing. Or sometimes you don't even leave. They ghost you, or they leave you, or they break up with you, or they cheat on you, or, kind of force your hand. But that I have found can definitely be a reason why after the switch up occurs and we fallen for who he said he was, we tend to stay. Okay? I hope this video was helpful. Again, brought to you by the switch up, why we fought for who he pretends to be and how to stop. I hope that for those who this resonated with, it was confirmation that you're not the only one. It happens to many of us, and it's okay, because we're learning how to do better. We're learning how to be successfully single, how to use our voice, set boundaries, and move on as soon as they have us messed up, because we ain't just anybody. It's something about, I'm gonna save this for a whole nother video because it's so good and I mean it so much. So I'm gonna just say thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.